This is a timeless color because it is a neutral off black color. It's almost black, but it's just enough tone on its own that it isn't black. Like it's not like we're not creating a hole in the wall. You also have to envision that there's going to be curtains here that are going to be beige probably. Now there's a possibility that a sofa will go here or the possibility that the sofa will go there. I am still undecided whether I want to keep the green piece with maybe a huge mirror. If it has a huge mirror, then it makes sense to be there because then, you know, it would be very attractive as you come in. Here's the door. As you can see, this is the very first thing that you see. And as I'm looking at it, the trim and the wall look different colors, but in real life, it does not look like that. It actually looks better in real life. Like I said, I want to get new light fixtures, but for now, this one will work fine. I just needed to raise it a little bit higher. Because right now, I don't want to buy a new one, but eventually I do. But I want to show you how I made that possible. It's this little gadget right here. Very simply. I just put things right here for now. And this is pretty tight. And just for kicks, I'm going to move one of my living room sofas to here just so we can see the layout. Don't we all wish that we could move furniture as fast as it shows on camera? But you can probably imagine me moving things around. And please be forgiving of the mismatches. This is just to get an idea of the layout. Oh, I use socks, by the way, to move furniture so it slides easy. At first glance, this is a no for me. So then I move the desk, turn it around so that I would be looking out the window. And quite frankly, I don't really use the desk in here because on the other side of the house, I find it way more interesting to do my work. This also doesn't fit because look, that wouldn't work. So I'm not digging this configuration either. Here's another thought. A couple of weeks ago, I went to a home show in Savannah and I saw this bed. So you pull it out from underneath, it's a piece of furniture until you make it a bed. So that is another thought I had about how to use this space. Meanwhile, I'm moving this sofa around in case I want to buy a sofa bed. And I'm pretty glad I'm doing this because this is helping me understand the space. I actually thought I was going to buy a bigger sleeping sofa, but I'm thinking that wouldn't be a good idea. I'm also thinking I'm going to need to get rid of this buffet table because there isn't enough room. And throughout the whole process, I'm thinking about this desk, trying to move it every which kind of way to make it fit. We have a really cool gate here, but we don't have kids that are little. And so I'm going to remove this so I can put this one here. I brought another chair from upstairs and so I could look at this, but the more and more I look at this desk, I just don't think I'm actually going to do any work there. I added another lamp on the right side and you can see how important lighting is in dark rooms like this. So if you want it to be cozy rather than dingy, then lighting is definitely going to play a role. In the next couple of videos, I will probably take you shopping and I will share with you all sorts of options for lighting. I tried different layouts, but I don't think I am convinced just yet. This next move is a desperate attempt at trying to find the right configuration, the right layout that would allow me to open up the sofa so that it's usable when my in-laws come and they can both sleep in there comfortably and be able to walk on both sides and have a beautiful looking space at the same time. So this is kind of a challenge. At this point, I've had the sofa all kinds of directions, I think on all sides of the room, trying to understand how this would play out. I wanted the desk here. I had asked my mother, this used to belong to my mother's, and I had asked her to give it to me, but now I'm wondering if it really fits, right? I love the color of the wood against the iron ore paint color is gorgeous. I love it. Look, the same with that lamp. I have maps that I have been collecting or wanting to collect, and I thought putting maps of like places we've been. I have a France map, so I can put pictures of us in Paris. I think I have another map of Georgia, so then I can put pictures of where we've been in Georgia, even though we live here. But different like maps with what we've been doing in those places might be really cool. And I was thinking about making my own frames. What I do know is that right now I'm going to be putting curtains here, and then I'm going to be putting curtains here. Everything's mishmash. Nothing is what it's supposed to be right now. But I was thinking, in order to balance the color so it isn't so dark, even though I love the moodiness of this, I love it. We were just at a resort in the middle of nowhere, North Georgia, close to Tennessee. It had all these colors with gorgeous, gorgeous furniture, and I absolutely loved it. But there was balance of the curtains being a lighter color. And they also had curtains at entrances to divide the spaces and to give privacy and also to mute the sound. Something else that was really cool they had is these sliding doors. They had rails at the top and they slid like pocket doors. But look how cool something like that would be. That could be a DIY in the future. I don't know. I'm going to leave this like this for now, and I'm going to take you shopping for